A disastrous battle for Entis. Pio knows exactly where they are. He's cooking a grenade. It's going to be right at their feet. Indigo might go down to it. Great grenade from Pio. Here comes the fire. The hurt onto Entis. Down and dusted. Easy. You can see a few of the bullets ringing just by the ears of those players. By the way, the circle is like all El Pozo. This is actually awful for a lot of these players. This is going to be this could be a wild finish bench. Buckle up, because if this one ends up inside of El Pozo, it's going to be one of these things where we have like 13 teams and like 40 players alive in Phase 8. And it's just actually crazy.
And coming into a close quarter like this, DMRs, obviously it's good for like shooting down buildings across, but when it comes to inside a building fight, those Uzis that Yanli had, the shotguns will be coming in huge. Long's going to take out DA. That Lash took out. That's a kill stolen there.
Yeah, it is. Oh, poor Lash did the dirty, and then the dirty got done to him. So a nice try by him. Curzon, they're going to be on the edge of Pozo. Now, in theory, the circle is supposed to move away from the city eventually. It doesn't have to. It can end up in a city. We've seen it before. Those of you that watched PNC remember the Los Leones finish, for example, back then, and that one was absolutely insane. So let's see. Griffin, they're in. They've got 4 up. Griffin, I like their chances in a city fight as well. They're so good up close. Their reaction time's so good. 4 a.m. trying to push on in. I think that's going to be a safe move for them. Quadro, meanwhile, still in this protracted battle with infantry. Yacha shooting into smoke. He knows he saw Kai go in there. Hasn't really been able to connect with a lot. Renba's up on the high ground, and Renba is actually still inside the circle. So for now, Quadro continues their box in of infantry, but it is taking a really long time.
Oh, free smoke over there, but if you take a look at Quadro's formation, they're spread out wide using the map wisely, but little do they know, VLG could be storming them from the top, so they have to be careful for that. DLX is going to go down to a long scare here. Yacha is going to dish out a couple more smokes to keep himself from taking bullets to his face.
I mean, right now, infantry's just showing how good they are, and oh no, it's going to be Gex's Yan Li who's going to get Yacha. So infantry's just out dueling members of Quadro right now. 2 members of Quadro are on the ground. I think Yacha's potentially just going to bleed out. I don't know if anyone can really get to him. I don't know if it's worth it for anyone to try to get to him. That's a really risky position to try to go for as shots continue to pour in. Smokes continue to be used, but plenty available so far for Kai. Again, both of these teams really wasting a lot of utility. If it's a circle finish, it's not super important. You don't need as many smokes because there's enough natural cover, but it could prove to be devastating late game. We'll find out. And oh my god, Bullying just shot Longsker. Oh no, that's horrible.
Alco 5 going down to long DD as well, Gen.g losing a member. But, you know, besides infantry versus Quadro, we're going to be seeing Elemental Mystic fighting off VLG. Hickory will take down Maknae. Lambo outside the circle will go
just
down.
Be a bloodbath when we get down to Phase 7, Phase 8. There is going to be so many teams still alive. It's going to be absolute chaos, so let's get going. Up here, this is Tiamba. Like I mentioned, they have the high ground on top of Detonation Gaming White. And there is already Machao knocked, and Lurena trying to keep them from getting in. Tiantan's going to push right in. Ooh, good shooting from Gokuri. That's a big win for them in that small battle. Now, the grenade from Linshun is going to finish off Machao, but that bought them a bunch of time. And in fact, now Griffin's getting involved. They're taking some down. Entis has to send it into the southern part of the circle. They were on the ridge to the south. Now they're moving in.
Yo, taking more bullets, trying to bully down infantry. He will take a couple bullets to his face and we'll have to heal off. Curzon is going to be gone 14th. Unfortunate for Team Curzon. They've been doing pretty well lately, but not for this map apparently. Hopefully for the match 5. Let's see what happens. But we're going to be taking a look towards infantry. Will they be able to rotate out? Are they going to decide to push up the hills and take out Quadro? We don't know just yet, but it looks like Lin is going to ready himself to take a peek towards Quadro. Yoke, though, will be holding onto his SLR, the one to dish out the most damage in this Pubg tournament right now.
So those of you wondering why there haven't been a lot of grenades raining on top of infantry, the boys of Quadro up on the hill, look at this. They're just bullying them right now. Infantry is just feeling it. Bullying going to come up and finish the job, getting a double for himself, but he's going to pay the price for it. Tries to get a spin off, but Leo catches him in mid-air. Now you can see OG and Entis putting shots in here as well. Kale steals the kill onto Bullying. Infantry quickly falling apart.
That is just unlucky for infantry. They were being bullied by Quadro all day long, and as soon as they remove those vulnerabilities, now Entus is taking a piece of bite at them too. And now Entus just gonna position themselves behind these rock hills here. And now 4 a.m. definitely showing up a good fight. Forever taking a flush down onto Chaiwei. GEX, only 3 members alive. But this time around, GEX is doing a little bit better.
All right, let's see what Pio wants to do for Gen.g. This could be a disastrous battle for Entus. Pio knows exactly where they are. He's cooking a grenade. It's going to be right at their feet. Indigo might go down to it. Great grenade from Pio. Here comes the fire. The hurt onto Entus. Down and dusted. Easy shots. This time he's got that mini. Looks like he wasn't able to find the SLR that he likes to use. So let's see if he can pop off with that. Some old school Pio potentially coming in here as an Onyx now sets up on top of the hill, putting some more fire down. They got to be careful though. There are a few angles that teams could potentially take to look onto this. However, Gex isn't really in any of that location to see onto this. If somebody was going to be shooting at them, it would be from that north that you could see that in Onyx, but nobody's up there. So right now, this is kind of free for Gen.g to continue to try to keep infantry down.
And this is the kind of circle I like to see paper thin, you know. When the final circle goes out, like you'll see a lot of players just coming out of the compounds and coming out of the buildings, going for those close quarter combats with the edges of the buildings and whatnot. And those kind of battles are the ones you want to see. So, you know, finally after 2 maps of Miramar on Friday, we get to see this in close combats.
Yeah, this is going to be nuts. This is going to be an absolutely nutty finish. And Bench, I know you're new to casting PUBG, and boy, get ready, because this is going towards the center of this circle as Longskir's going to make a bit of a dash. Potentially, nope, he's just peeking out. He is so hurt. I mean, they're just so weathered. They've been taking so much damage for so long. I wouldn't be surprised if they're basically out of heals.
This is the calm before the storm. Just 41 seconds until the next circle pops. Everyone's just gonna hold their spots and, you know, wait until the next circle pops out. But, you know, when these shifts will happen, that's gonna be the game time for all these players inside El Pozo. We're gonna see some shots being fired. Malofo gonna go down to Linsha. Lorena will pick off Gokuri as he also will take down Lorena, but that's gonna be it. Tianba will finish off Destination Gaming White here.
How annoying is that Tianba has a player named Tian?
I know, right? my bad, guys. That was my mistake.
No. It's happened to me before, too. Don't feel bad. It happens. All right, so Gen.g is continuing to kind of push through as we're waiting. A little more open on the road if they would come from that angle to get to the center. Instead, coming this direction from the south, I think, is going to be a little bit easier. They're going to leave an Onyx as an anchor.
G is going to go down to M200. Tianba just picking up kill points here and there. Once he finishes off G, that's going to be another point added to the scoreboard here. Crazy 1-1-2 though. Will take down Pau and the nade almost connecting. Pretty close. All-Star is holding onto the compound here. Does know Griffin has moved up to their face. Just going to be waiting on the corner for the Griffin players to push out. Not going to happen just yet though. Griffin is going to play this one out slowly and patiently.
Oh boy, this could be trouble for Griffin. There is a lot of LS players inside of here, and they have to do some work to get through. There's a battle going on between Gex and 4 a.m. Not sure who's going to get the best of that one. That's over on the northern side of the circle. Yep, there's WNB. Min Sung caught completely off guard by that one. He's not finished just yet. 2Tap trying to come over and help, but he is very, very hurt as the rest of LS now trying to swarm in on top of Griffin.
50 seconds. The blue zone is coming right behind Griffin. They have to get the res up. They have to heal off fast and move in as fast as possible. Otherwise, L-Stars will be there to punish Griffin for making slow movements. And now we're going to be taking a look towards LYG and Long DD. It's going to be at the edge of the window. Not going to jump out just yet.
Wow, so Griffin able to get the res onto Min Sung here. Nice job by them to buy themselves some time. Now there is some fire out there. They don't really have much choice. They got to kind of, actually 2Tap's able to just skirt around the outside of it. Nifty little footwork from him. Griffin, grenades raining on top of them. A bunch of damage from that one. Monsters comes around the corner. That's going to be one. Can he find another? It is just 2Tap left all on his lonesome outside. That's going to be an easy finish. Ooh, took a little bit longer than he probably would have liked on that. Actually, that could have given Griffin a little bit more time to get in position to get them. Circle holds up as we get one more, and indeed, it's just going to be right on top of LYG. As Min Sung down, Griffin, can they hold on?
Carl goes in, bravery, takes down Asura, but he's going to be flushed out as well. Now, Too Hard, the ones to take on charge to res the rest of 2 teammates. He has Min Sung and Asura. We'll see what happens. Fiachan, though, He's the sole member of Sun Sister waiting outside for the Griffin members to peek out. Hey, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to these like in compound close quarter combats. You have players just waiting and waiting and waiting and camping for something to happen and just waiting for the timing to third party in and take the kills away.
Yeah, if you're a solo player, this is a dream come true. You want these to end in cities because that is how you can buy yourself the most time. You can be a sneaky snake, let the other teams fight, and just try to get some position points. So great job by Fiachan to work that out so far. Gen.g continuing to just bully infantry over here, doing a great job so far. They moved up, picked off one member. Now it is just 2 left, and that's Leo from Gex, who's also getting involved in this. He's going to up and over a grenade. That one's pretty far. Can it get there? The blue's there anyway. It doesn't matter. The blue's going to finish infantry off. They're not going to sacrifice any more points, but Leo does get that one. Now Anonix going to be working his way up.
And Fiachan did end up taking a couple kills onto Griffin, taking a flush and a down onto Asura. Another nade being thrown in towards Griffin. Not going to hurt Asura just yet. Fiachan, single player alive. Whoa, okay.
Oh, no. Asura not like this, and now Gen.g gets picked off trying to get behind the containers here, the oil drums or whatever you want to call them, as it is Anonix, and Pio is going to be the one providing the revive, as this is going to be tricky for Gen.g. Loki's trying to provide some cover, but he gets immediately shot at by Yan Li. Yan Li throwing some smokes as they know they're going to have to move into this circle. Again, the center of this is basically inside of LYG's compound.
Yan Li going for the repick. Probably not the best idea as 2 players of Griffin is going to look towards it. Fiachan is going to go on a bravery fight with Griffin. 2 are really low, but Fiachan is going to get third party down to 11 HP. Migo, he's going to be waiting for the kill onto Fiachan. There we go. Sun Sister eliminated at the 6th place. A little better this time. Yan Li, is he going to go out of this compound or is he going to stay up top and tower for his team? I think the better choice would be just staying up there and, you know, taking shots at the other players.
Yeah, absolutely. This is nuts. This is so nice for LYG. It's so difficult for the rest of these teams. If I'm Gen.g, I'm just trying to farm around the outside of this building, take all the points away from what is likely to be an LYG win. I'm just trying to get everyone else clear out of this, seeing if we can get a straight up, 4-on-3, 3-on-3 fight going at the end of this. We are down to 3 teams. It's just 2 heart left for Griffin, so tons of credit has to go to Griffin for weathering a storm. They had to go through L-Stars. They got a little help from a third party to get the L-Stars out of their way, and now it's Griffin just trying to see if he can last this out, maybe get a 2nd place or something, or who even knows. He's got some magic inside of him. 2Heart was playing out of his mind recently. Here goes Pio with a grenade indoors. I don't think that's going to catch anything.
2Heart does have enough utilities to make things happen. He was holding on to 4 smokes, so he can definitely make a smoke train to get himself inside the middle of the circle. The final zone here. Loki does spot out 2Heart. He's going to throw a nade. Not going to quite connect. Is the nade going to do the job? Oh, that was a stun grenade. Never mind. But 2Heart, very close from going out, is going to be lucky. Not going to die just yet. And he's going to be finished off by Loki. So that's going to be it for Griffin going out 3rd place. Now, Gen.g versus LYG, 3-on-4. And LYG, their games weren't too great on Erangel, and coming into Miramar, they are definitely stepping this one up out.
Yeah, again, a good start for them on Miramar once again. A bit lucky with the circle, of course. Pio gets knocked. There's not much else that can go on here. And Onyx sees him, and Onyx going to get one knock. He can't quite get the angle for the finish. Goes up on the boxes, but that puts him outside of the smoke. Can Loki pull off some heroics? He's got 2 above him, trying to spray it down. He's in a world of trouble. He's going to get Migo. He backs off. Really smart play here by Loki, but he doesn't have enough time. He is going to go down to Crazy, who jumps up and over. LYG, with a fortuitous circle, takes game number 4.
LYG taking the last map of Friday and taking the first Miramar of Sunday today. So